Officer Kim Potter. She's the one that thought she was grabbing her taser, but grabbed her gun instead and shot Daunte Wright, a black dude that was resisting arrest and trying to flee the scene, and she went to tase him and shot him by accident. They put her, they're gonna put her away for 2 years, I guess. So personally, I don't think she should have to serve any time, but it's better than what the angry mob wanted, right? The crazy lefties, they wanted her to serve life in prison. You know, like a cold, calculated murderer would have to do. She was just doing her job. She goofed. You know, you shouldn't resist arrest and not flee the scene. Has anybody ever thought about trying to teach lefties that, you know? The cop tells you to do something, do it. You know? And don't resist arrest, because anybody who resists arrest could get shot. Don't flee the scene. You could get shot. I mean, Democrats are stupid, man. Dave is our Vietnam veteran. He comes up here and waves a sign. He doesn't like socialism / communism either. America in crisis. Thanks for nothing, Joe Biden. Build back better ain't working. My groceries cost twice as much, Dave.
California, 4 cents for a gallon.
Wow.
California.
Well, it's almost up to $4 here in Central Florida. My gas bill's twice as much. Think of all the...
You get a kiss over.
Weirdo! He's got the fuck Trump t-shirt on. He's the Orange City weirdo.
Right?
Huh?
We have to kiss OPEC's ass.
I guess. We need, you know, we get a certain amount of our oil from Russia. Yeah. Well, Biden made it impossible to pump our own oil here. So now we got to get it from countries that don't like us. And we got to pay a whole lot of money for it.
Yep.
You think with inflation as high as it is, he'd, you know, stop being so restrictive with how we pump our oil here, but he don't care.
No.
He's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah. And his son,
Gas prices don't affect him, or high food prices.
You don't give.
No, they don't give a crap.
Working guys, you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Now.
We need Trump back so we can fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. God bless you, Dave. Trump, we get him back in there, he'll fix all this in one day. Trump ain't woke. And if you get woke, you go broke. And Biden made our country go woke. So we're broke. Did you hear about Kim Potter? She's that female officer that shot Daunte Wright.
Yeah.
He was resisting arrest and fleeing the scene. She got 2 years in prison. She got sentenced, yeah. Better than life, what the angry mob wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think she should do a minute behind bars.
How about the DC cop that shot that poor lady?
They don't
Ashley
care.
Babbitt.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, just boom.
He's black, so it's okay.
Oh, is he?
Black people can shoot black people all day long and the news won't talk about it. You know, hey, this weekend, how many black people will shoot and kill other black people in Chicago? Don't talk about that. And that's just one city.
I know.
How many black people this coming weekend are going to shoot and kill other black people all around the country?
Oh, maybe 1,000?
Maybe. Yeah.
Sounds good.
They only care if it's a white cop shooting a black criminal. So Kim Potter got 2 years in prison. She's the one that shot Daunte Wright, who was resisting arrest. I don't think you think she should serve 2 years?
No.
Me either.
Nah, she's been used as a scapegoat.
Yeah, for sure.
He ran in New York, right? Didn't he run for mayor?
Daunte Wright, he's the guy that was resisting arrest and fleeing the scene. Kim Potter thought she was grabbing her taser, and she grabbed her gun by accident, I guess, and shot him. She got 2 years, and she got to serve 2 years.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Let me teach you. We're talking about Canadians, right? Let me teach you a word. Fou comme le merde. That means his brain is full of shit. Biden's brain is full of shit.
We're talking about Kim Potter. she got 2 years for...
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, was it a mistake? I believe so.
Well, he was resisting arrest, and he tried to flee the scene. She meant to grab the taser, but grabbed the...
Yeah.
Whose fault is it really?
I believe she meant to grab her taser.
Right.
I believe that it was an accident on a shooting. It was an accident.
End of
on her
story.
part.
Yeah.
Well,
But don't resist arrest.
But if that was my brother, I don't know how much time I would want that. I want her to do some time.
Well, she got 2 years.
2 years, but
Yeah.
I think
I blame 100% of this on Daunte Wright for resisting arrest and trying to flee in his car. That's who I blame. 100% of it. I don't put any of the blame on her. It was an accident. She didn't do it on purpose.
The only part of that I saw was the actual last 30 seconds when she shot him and was freaking out about it. That's why I think it's genuine that she did it on accident. But I don't know anything else. I think there were other police there as well.
Yeah.
I think there were people in the car. I personally, I think the family got pulled into all the racism and all the people, all the racists that surrounded the victim's family. I think, they got pulled into that. But at the same time, if it was my brother or my mom that got killed that way,
If your mom was resisting arrest and fleeing the scene,
well, it wouldn't. It's hard to say because it wouldn't happen, right? But if she fell victim to an accidental police shooting, I don't know what I would expect the sentence to be. I would expect some kind of sentence.
well, I'm saying that she's lucky she didn't get life in prison because the lefty DAs and prosecutors, they all probably wanted that.
Well, let's just hope that they don't burn down Minnesota now because
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that could happen, right? And nobody would stop them in Minnesota. The woman police officer that shot.
got 2 years.
She got 2 years. Yeah.
And they're upset. She was smiling in her booking photo.
She was.
Yeah, the family, Daunte.
They should have taught that boy not to resist arrest and not to try to flee.
Right?
Do what the cops tell you to do, and you'll be fine.
There are consequences for every action. Every action.
I wonder how many white dudes got shot for resisting arrest. A lot. It don't matter what color you are if you're a criminal. If you resist arrest, man, bad things could happen to you.
Well, color does have a lot to do with it now anymore.
Color?
You're going to pay the ultimate price if you're too bright.
It seems like if you're black, you get away with it now. Seems that way. Did you hear about that black kid in Orlando? He was just arrested. They were looking for him. 4 different times he would just park his car, roll his window down a little ways, and start shooting at cars.
No.
This just happened. This is in Blue Orlando. So they let him out, and he fucking did it again.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They let him out
surprise
on
me.
bond, $3,500 for shooting at cars 4 different times. $3,500. He did it again.
They're just enabling them to.
Or how about the
continue.
black kid that tried to shoot that Democrat politician the other day? He tried to murder that dude, and Black Lives Matter put up the
Bailed
bail.
him out, yeah.
They bailed him out. Kyle Rittenhouse, they wouldn't even let him have bail, would they? Oh, $2 million bail for defending himself.
Yeah.
That's because he was white, I guess, right?
It's ass backwards. It's going to change, though.
Shouldn't matter what color you are. There should be equal rules for everybody.
Yes.
Right.
The way it was.
Yeah. That Kim Potter, she's that white female police officer that shot Daunte Wright. He was
Accidentally
resisting.
with,
Yeah, she meant to tase him but shot him. She got 2 years in prison.
Only 2?
Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse because
That's what
they
I
were
said.
shooting for 15.
Yeah. Well, the evil left wanted to put her away for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So at least she didn't get that.
Yeah. And at least they better put her in protective custody.
Yeah. If you're a cop in prison, ooh, that's scary. Yeah. So that female police officer that shot Daunte Wright, he was resisting arrest and fleeing the scene. She thought she was gonna tase him, but she accidentally grabbed her gun. She got 2 years. Yeah. What do you think about that?
It was an unfortunate accident, but it's not.
Think she should have to do 2 years?
Not 2 years.
Nah.
That's like.
I blame it all on Daunte Wright, man. He deserves 100% of the blame.
Comply.
Yeah, comply. Yeah, just comply.
I'm taking.
Kim Potter is the female police officer that shot Daunte Wright. He was resisting arrest and fleeing. She got 2 years in prison. They sentenced her today, I think. 2 years. You think that's too much or not enough, or what do you think?
I don't know on this one. I don't know what.
He was resisting arrest. and then tried to flee. And
he had a knife too, didn't he?
I don't know if he had a knife.
Is that the... Okay.
That was Jacob Blake that had a knife.
Okay.
Okay, I'm thinking
Right.
of a different.
So, so he was under arrest for a potential murder, I believe,
Okay.
armed robbery or something. So they knew that he probably had a gun on him. So they
Yep.
were super skittish.
Wow.
She went to grab her gun, but grabbed the taser instead, and shot him. So,
That's
I mean,
right.
is that Daunte's fault or is that her fault? I don't know. I blame him personally, but
Well, more so him for fleeing the scene.
And
You know, she
resisting.
made a mistake, and
Yep.
she seemed sincerely apologetic about it. I think 2 years is too much, especially given the fact that they've let all these other guys that have murdered
People
patriots,
totally out.
they let them go.
yeah.
Yep.
Pay your bail, okay? Have a
They
nice
even
day.
pay their bail
Right.
to get them out.
Yeah, so it's very unfair.
That's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
I think Democrats at some point they're going to make murder legal.
Well, I think they have already with a lot of the riots and,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so there's no doubt. The reason that the Democrats are being so relaxed with crime, the soft on crime, that Pastanky says she doesn't even know what that means. The reason that they're doing it is because they want crime to get so bad that we'll be begging for a federal police force.
Right.
And the Democrats believe they
something
can
different.
rein that in like they have every other federal agency.
Right, because they have their people.
They can
that
take
have
over that way.
infiltrated
Yeah.
all those other all the police agencies.
Look, they're
Yeah.
pointing.
So Kim Potter was the female police officer that shot Daunte Wright. He was resisting arrest, and he tried to speed off. The police officer, used her taser instead of her gun. She got him confused and accidentally shot him, I guess.
Yeah.
She got 2 years in prison. 2 years for that.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're saying she shouldn't serve anything? She shouldn't do any time? Because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't see why. No. I mean, she didn't mean to, and they know that.
Yeah, I believe it was 100% Daunte Wright's fault for resisting arrest and trying to flee.
Well, again, if you look at his record, he probably has issues behind him. And
Well, he was wanted on armed robbery charges, so they knew he probably had a gun on him.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
She gets 2 years, and Hillary Clinton committed the worst treasonous thing ever by spying on a sitting president. She won't get any time probably.
Yeah, and they've been killing people left and right for years.
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
There's like 300 people on that Hillary kill list.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
We got people pulling over and buying Trump merch. If you guys come out here and wave flags with us, Skip sets up his stands and he sells Trump and anti-Biden shirts and hats and all kinds of cool stuff. So you should come out here and pick up your buck fighting shirt. Trump is back. Bloody handprint Biden. Save America. We need Trump back to fix all of this build back better crap that ain't working. America's going broke, man. Americans' lives are 10 times harder now than they were a little over a year ago when Trump was in there. Everything went down the toilet the moment they put Biden in there. We got to migrate off of YouTube and Facebook, man. We got to stop supporting these sites that hate us and censor us. You know, we got to support Rumble, man. There's no censorship there. I don't know what people are waiting on. You got to start practicing watching half of your videos on Rumble and then the other half on YouTube until you can wean yourself off, you big babies. I can't pry you people away from YouTube. You know, we're never going to win until we start supporting the sites that won't censor us. So, and if we can't get everybody to do it, then we're just screwed, and we have to live with it, and we will lose. You know, so if that's what you want, then I guess stay there. So get your dumb asses on Rumble, do it!